All right. Hi. This is Shaman Weaver Sheila Baker, and we're faking out Facebook on account of they they weren't nice to me last week. So there you go. So what Spirit has in mind, and I'll start with myself, is that you hop on, I do a little reading. And so what I want to encourage you to do is, first of all, before we even get started, to go ahead, hey Susan, and to join Enlightened Spiritual Warriors. So I'll get Anita to put her little thing over there. Hi, you guys. How are things going? Gretchen, okay, so what Spirit has guided me to do, and so what I'm listening to do, oh, thanks for the heart, is they're saying, okay, well, we're going to tell you who it is that you're going to talk to. So that's what's going on. So Gretchen, it's you. Hey, Kim, how are you doing? Thanks, everybody. All right, so let's see how this works. So Gretchen, this one's for you. So it's the Lovers, and it's Major Arcana. What that means, and what that means is that there's a balance of the masculine and the feminine inside. And hey, Tammy, yeah, what I'll do is I'm going to grab one for you because you're going to be the next one. And then yeah, I know we've all been in jail. So this is getting us out. So the Lovers, Gretchen, are all about balance and harmony internally, and then bringing out into the world. You can see that there's a lot of abundance there. There's this huge, a powerful sun behind of all of this, and it's illuminating so much that what happened is the tree's fruit. So this is a beautiful omen. So Major Arcana, let me see what the second card is for you. All right. So you are being given a spiritual gift from the gods, because see the hand coming out here with the wand that's happening? So this is a brand new beginning of passion, fire, drive, but it's also connection to the divine, Gretchen. So as you reach out to grasp this for yourself, know that your masculine and your feminine are in balance, so that you're not out of balance as you grab this spiritual gift for yourself. So there you go. That one's for you. And Tammy, this one's for you. The Knight of Cups. So the interesting and cool thing about the Knight of Cups is that he's not moving. I'll put it up really close. You can see the spurs right there. So he could spur his horse on. However, what would happen if that happened? This horse would not be the horse would not be amenable to going further, right? And so this requires some communication. You can see this up here, Mercury. So tomorrow, everybody, Mercury stations direct, which means it's been looking like it's going backwards. It now stops at the same time that we have a full moon in Libra, spring equinox, and Mercury stationing. So this is a powerful big moon tomorrow. Don't rely on this little snippet that you're getting right now for you to be able to understand that. But moon is ruled, the water is ruled by the moon. Cups are ruled by the moon. So this is very powerful. If you're wanting to be on a quest for more love, then tomorrow is a really great, it's Libra. It's all about balance and harmony and partnerships. And so this is a really good fortuitous helper along the way. So I'm going to grab you one more card because, oh, okay. So you've come a long way on your spiritual quest. You still have a long way to go. I'll put it up close. You can see the ships are coming in over there. So this person has come through, first of all, starting a journey with a staff. the Ace of Wands. We saw that just a moment ago. And now they've come through the crossroads, because that's two. They're now at a place where they look out at this amazing vista. Look at that. It's beautiful. Their ships have been sent out, but they haven't come back in again. So what we see here is someone who's way along their path. They still have a long way to go. They have all the way to the 10, right? But this is how far they are. So, Tammy, here's one more for you. Well, who doesn't want to be a fool? The only person who goes out on a journey, on a quest, remember, that's where we started with this. We started with a quest for fulfillment on the emotional realm. And so how we see this is that, don't spur him on, entice him to move. Make something more important than fear. That's a beautiful thing to think about. And then we notice that as soon as we do that, well, we've come a third of the way. And we've passed the crossroad. We have a walking stick. We're perfectly capable of accomplishing our journey. And then, check it out. The next thing that comes is the Fool. So this quest that you're on for an emotional realm, for an emotional connection, you've come a long way. You still have a way to go, and it's a brand new journey for you. It's not like you've done this before. So there you go. So Brazil, this one is for you. Oh, this is beautiful. So it's the 9 of Pentacles. The beautiful thing about the 9 of Pentacles. Hi, Sarah. Hey, Damon. Suzanne, nice to see you. Michael. Oh, Judy. Cool. Hi, you guys. So, Brazil, I'm going to tell you about this. The 9 of Pentacles is about decadence, opulence, having enough time, money, and energy to train a falcon. So first of all, you got to go out there and you got to find yourself a falcon, right? Then you've got to capture it. Then you've got to go through all of the things that it takes for that falcon to trust you and you to trust the falcon, so that you do this. So this says, no matter what you are imagining right now, no matter what you're imagining right now, that the reality is that you have the resources, you have the time, the money, and the energy to do this. So Brazil, I'm going to leave you with this, because if it were something other than this, I might pull you another card. But the thing about this card, find it online. Enlarge it in black and white and color it. That will concretize it into your body. The act of writing and coloring, muscles hold memories. And so every cell of your being, when you color this, or even when you take a picture of it and put it somewhere, every cell of your being is then resonating with this. This is a beautiful card for all of us to actually remember. When we are in our true selves, then everything that we need is taken care of. When we pop out into that personality kind of place, what ends up happening for us is that we get panic stricken and we start to kind of go like this. So there you go. Let's not do that. All right. So Sarah Shelton, how about this for you? Ah, ooh, she's a lovely. So the High Priestess, the number 2, and it's about union. She sits between the two towers of good and evil. Pomegranates surrounding her. Pomegranates are abundance and fecundity, having enough of everything. But I'm going to put her up close because she's more than that. She's got the Torah on her lap. She has the book of wisdom. And under her foot right here is the moon. So this is This is a woman unto herself, the high priestess, who keeps her emotions underfoot and yet sits between the 2 hours with all of that abundance. And she knows how to manifest. She is the air, the earth, the fire, the water. Those are her realm, and so she's quite capable of manifesting in all those realms. So I'm gonna pull one more for you, Sarah. Oh, okay. So wands, fire, passion, drive, connection to the divine. You've set things in motion. They're moving swiftly. They haven't landed yet, but look for that to happen, because this is, the two of these together is really powerful. She brings this into reality. So whatever it is that you're desiring, she is the mistress of desires. So there you go. Hey, Suzanne, how are you doing? I'm going to pull a little something for you. Oh, so this guy is a craftsman, hard at work, and yet he's almost finished putting the finishing touches on this. So proud of what he has achieved that he's hanging it on the wall. So you know how you go into some people's offices and they've got all these certificates hanging all around? Well, he does too. She does too. She has 6 of them. One is on the floor because it's getting ready to be hung. The other one is still being crafted. So it might be that Suzanne, what you're doing is you're putting the finally finishing touches on of a project that you've been working on. And you know what? It's an 8. So you want to check out the numerology of 8. You also want to look at, hang on a second. Oh, so this could have been a project that's been going on for 8 years that finally it's getting wrapped up. But know that you're going to be proud of yourself for having the foresight to see what to do, not just to the foresight to see what to do, but sticking it through until it came to fruition. So there you go. So what I love about this is that Spirit just says what Spirit has to say. The cards are just a conduit. So whatever it is that you're getting to hear is what you're needing to hear. So Michael Allen O'Brien, hi. So let me read for you. Another 8. Is that true? Yes, it is. So this person is bound by nothing. I'm going to put this up close. You can see that, yes, it could be that these are around her, but her feet, just one second. I could be doing an advertisement. But I'm not. So her feet are not bound, which means she can move. Not only that, she could cozy up to one of those swords and she could cut her binding. She isn't doing that. So this card, this is thoughts and ideas. It's the mental realm. So your mental realm has got you bound. You cannot make any lateral moves because they're right there stuck beside you. However, you have the ability to progress or regress. That part's up to you. We have free will. So, Michael, when I see this, I'm just curious about why you're stuck. And so when it's our ideas, this little 3 pounds up there rules the whole rest. But when it's our thoughts and ideas that are keeping us stuck, and we know, oh, I can go forward, or I can go backward, I can't stay where I am because it's stuck. I'm stuck right here. Not only that, I'm bound. I'm all tied up. Then when you, well, here we go. Let's find out, shall we? And when you, when you stop pouting long enough to accept the emotional gift that you're being given, you're going to find it very beneficial because it's a gift from the gods right here. Okay, it's not it's not like the ace where everything is starting over. You're already into this emotional thing. You're being given a gift, but you are the stuck thinking here is not helping you receive this. So so you're sitting kind of, no, nope, I don't think so. So feel into whether it's right or not. And let your thinking, just for a little bit, suspend your thinking so that you can tap into the feeling of it. What does your gut tell you to do? That's always a good one. So, Damon, here's one for you. More cups, emotions, watery fluidity. So I'm going to put these up close because they're kind of interesting. Each single cup, this is a 7, so each one has something completely different. Under 1, we can't really see what's going on here. Here's a snake slithering out, dragons, some wreaths that, oh, thanks for the love. Some wreath, a laurel wreath, royalty. So what this card says is that there's some indecision happening here. And your the lack of decision, it's an illusion, because each one of these things is an illusion. There's no truth to any one. You know, a person with no head cannot live in a cup. Okay, and everyone knows that dragons don't fit their weight. We're way too big to go into little cups. So it's all an illusion. This says, honestly, it doesn't matter what you choose. Choose one thing and then do the one thing. If that one thing works out, woohoo, it's time to celebrate. If that one thing doesn't work out, then choose something different. We get caught up in, well, I made a choice. You know, have you ever gotten an ice cream and it was just like, not quite what you wanted? Well, guess what? You don't have to eat the rest. You can just give it back or give it to someone else and choose another one. The same is true about, honestly, almost everything in life. That if you make a choice and it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, you have the ability to go, oh, you know what? I'm making a new choice. So, Damon, I'm going to grab you another card because now I'm curious. All right. So, once you make this choice over here, look who shows up, the magician. The magician takes the air, the earth, the fire, the water, and brings a spirit back into matter. Takes a matter to spirit, says, ooh, I need some help with this. Gets the information and brings it back into the practical world. So choose any old illusion you like, and then look for assistance from the practical world to make this concrete and beautiful for yourself. And look, there's a cup right on there. So altogether then, Damon, you'll have 8 cups. That's a magical number. So I'd love to hear what's going on with that. All right. Roberta, hey, sweetie, how are you? Okay. Oh, okay, Roberta, this might be your only card. Because what this says, it's the party card of the whole 78 cards. This is a celebration of life. It is the mother, maiden, and crone. It's all aspects of the feminine celebrating. They're celebrating abundance. They're celebrating having enough. They are celebrating, they're lifting their cups up, and they are toasting to life. So I'm going to leave you with that one because that's a beauty. All right, let me scroll here and have a look. Joan Groom, hey, I know you would love a card, so I'm just going to give you one. I might even find two for you, Joan. Thanks for showing up. All right, so here we have swords, thoughts and ideas. Those thoughts and ideas are so dang big and long that they're clearly off of the card. And you can see a little itty bitty moon over here, right? So the new moon. So this is useful for you to think about in terms of timing. The tiny little skiff of the moon in the beginning, it's called Diana's bow from the huntress. She was the huntress that ran naked through the woods and hunted with the wolves and her nymphs, and she had a bow. So here we have that up in the air here, but we also have your thoughts and ideas that are kind of like off the charts. So sometimes when I see this, what I think is, oh, there's a lot of overthinking going on, but is there using all of your senses? So I had a teacher, and what that teacher would say to me is use all of your senses. Do not rely on what you can see. Do not rely on what you can hear. Suss it out, sniff it, taste it, touch it, put it on your skin, look at it. Don't rely just on that. And even more importantly, use your deep gut knowledge. So that's the first. Let me just grab you another little one. Okay, and when you do this, when you use all of your senses, what you will find is that you get some kind of praise for doing that. People well, this is money, property, tangible things, so people think about work in terms of this. So what you're going to notice is that people around you start saying, oh, I love what you've been doing. I like this. It's awesome. And so watch for that to happen, because you're no longer just relying on what you can see or what you can hear, and certainly not on what you're thinking, because that's not going to get you the feelings that you want to generate so this happens. So there you go. All right, so Kimberly Zatrine, let me grab you a card. All right, lessons. Fives are lessons, and this one is an emotional lesson. What this says is that some things have been spilt, and 3 of the 5 of the cups are tipped over, and there's an outpouring. However, if this person would lift up their chin and turn around, they would see that almost half of the cups are still standing. However, when we are downcast, we can't really see what's available to us because we're looking, at about 4 feet and down. So this really is an encouragement to to turn around, because you might have left something back there that is necessary. So the other card, Kimsey, that I want to show you is the end of a karmic cycle. So the old karma is done, and it's there's no life left in these thoughts. I'm going to put it up close so you can see that there's a new day dawning back there. It hasn't arisen yet, because So one of the things that happens when, even when my phone is turned off, if there's something important to happen, my phone dings. So Kimsey, this dinged. It is the end of your karmic cycle. Kaput, finito, done. So look for no more of this because the lesson is learned. And here you go from the 5 to the 10, all the way over there. Okay, so into the karmic cycle, a new karma's beginning. So I would encourage all of us to use that, because tomorrow night is spring equinox. It is the full moon in Libra, and it also is when Mercury, about communication, is stationing direct so that it can go back into forward motion. Now, you all know that doesn't really go backwards. We just look at it and believe that it does. So tomorrow night is a really wonderful night. Go out and look at super moon in Libra, find some information, do something, light a candle, give some thanks for your life and how much better it could be with even more thanks going on. So thank you for the love. That's beautiful. All right, Cindy, this one is for you. I'm going to go way underneath here. Cindy Vienne. Oh, all right. So we just saw the 10 of Swords, that end of the karmic cycle. This is the last step just before the karmic cycle is complete. Now, what this is despair, but it's a mental despair. So if you were going to go into a new karmic cycle, would you really want to be taking this with you? Nope. So this says that it is time, Cindy, to leave the despair behind you. It's not serving you anymore. There is no need at all for you to be doing that. So leave it back there, and it's a mental thing. So when do you find yourself going over and over and over things? Because that's what we do, right? It happens once, it was 30 seconds, and gosh darn, if 3 years later we're still not rehashing it and rehearsing it. So when you notice yourself doing this in the mental realm, what I would love for you to do is to go, wait, that's rehashing. I have a place for that. And in your mind's eye, you imagine a hallway with lots of doors off of it. And you send the rehashers that are in your mind, you send them down the hallway, 8 doors, and then they're going to turn because there's a hallway. Then they go down some more, and there they are, 9 doors down, and there it is. There is the rehashing room. It's a debate, because rehashing in your mind, they want to look at this side of it and that side of it, and then there's, apparently it's true because there goes my phone again. So, no more rehashing. It's not useful. Usually we don't come up with a better solution, and it doesn't even matter because whoever we're rehashing about forgot about it long ago. So this is a beautiful card for moving beyond the old crap that has got you stuck. Because most of old crap that's got us stuck, it's not really stuff on our feet, right? It's not that our ankles are immovable. It's not that their joints weren't working. It's upstairs here where we could use a little mental floss. So coming out of despair, I want to do this one for you. Oh, look what happens next. Okay, so it all starts in the mental realm. But where do we feel it? We feel it in our emotions. We feel it in our bodies. We feel it, remember the stuck? We'll have a look at her. She's fixated on this. However, it's not taking her down. So sometimes being fixated on something and really going deep into it is actually a kind of, I was going to say a kind of lubrication. So I don't know if that's really the right word or not, but if that works for you, that's great. So now I'm going to choose one more card for you, because it feels like coming out of the despair, mastering your emotions is going to do something amazing. So here's what it's going to do. It's going to cause this Nope. This one back here. This one to be done. Done. We're putting that to rest. Only when something has become dead can we have rebirth. Otherwise, we're in the still just letting it go. Okay. And honestly, think about letting it go. Well, I'm going to let it go. Yeah. I'm letting it go. 2 weeks later, oh yeah, I'm letting it go. So imagine dropping it, like it is something like a hot pot handle. And, are you going to let it go? No, you're going to drop it. So do that with stuff. Just drop it. All right. So here we have dropped and taken care of emotionally, so that this new life that's happening cannot possibly not happening. I mean, go outside and there's some blossom somewhere. So this is part of your, it's part of your metamorphosis. So there you go. Lobo, hey, I haven't seen you forever. Thank you so much for hanging out, coming to visit. Let me see what I've got. Ooh, I'm going deep. Oh, the Emperor. Major Arcana. God is the big chicken in the sky, is attempting to get you some information. And look, it's all Aries energy. Well, aren't we just moving right into that right now? Isn't this what it's all about? So the Emperor, see his scepter there? It comes on the other side. There we go. It comes from love. Look at that. And this is a man who is willing to go to battle for you. Doesn't necessarily need to. One thing about the Emperor is that he knows when to gripe. He knows when to bite and when to growl. And so he's a very useful ally, and particularly beautiful since he's coming the day before spring equinox. So check him out. Love to see who he is for you. Travis, I'm going to do one for you. Oh, justice. So once again, we see that big, long sword, thoughts and ideas. We see the scale over here in balance. So it used to be in the olden days that people would come to the judge, and the judge would listen to this person, and then listen to this person, and then figure out what was just for both people. Well, that's not how it is anymore. But what this says, it is important for you to keep things in balance, and not emotionally, but through the thoughts and ideas, cut away things that take you out of balance. So, Travis, this is a great card. This is a great card it's a great card for all of us to think about bringing ourselves into balance, as opposed to just skirting around kind of all willy-nilly all over the place. Being in balance would be a really lovely idea. All right, so I'm going to do one more. So Lisa, hi. Lisa Cote Gigliatli, I hope that's right. It's a beautiful name. Okay, so here you go. Here's one for you. You're at a crossroads, and you've actually made a decision. The reason that I know that is right back here. He has fastened one of his staffs, so it's no longer free and available for him. Looking out into the world, as if, you see there, yeah, I'm looking out into the world. But he already knows, because this is a person who has a relationship with themselves The 2, that's about relationships. The 2 there, the 2 over here. So it's all about relationship. But when you are in relationship with yourself and you have made a decision and you are crystal gazing still, you're kind of holding out on yourself. So this is a really beautiful place, Lisa, for you to go, hey, I think I know a little bit about being at a crossroads and where I'm going to go. So let me grab you another little card and just see what this one says. Okay, you're right. You do, because look at this. Out of this crossroads, the staff, the fire, the passion, the drive, the connection to the divine, comes contentment and happiness. I'll give you a little caution about this guy, though. See how his arms are? He cannot take any more in because he's like this. Nope, nope, don't be needing that. So my encouragement to you, because honestly, is there anyone who can't stand a little more love? So here we go. It's I open fully to give and receive love. I open fully to give and receive love. I open fully to give and receive love. So there you go, everyone. Thank you for hopping on tonight. I hope that it was useful. And we'll do it again next week. I think next week we'll be back on track. I just want to offer you all the evening tomorrow night to be able to do something for yourselves so that you feel the power of what is happening with Mercury, with the full moon, and with the equinox. It's very powerful. So please use this for yourself. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. And my encouragement to you is that you hop on over to Enlightened Spiritual Warriors, where I teach every week, and join us. So bliss, everybody. Bye-bye.